Hello, folks. Welcome to Wednesday night. It is Wednesday, right? All day long. I'm sitting here at the top of my storage facility, which isn't hooked up yet, but I do have a light. I'm happy about that. I was messing around a little bit earlier today, and I decided to fill this all in. Don't have the final power and stuff sorted out, but I think so far it's looking pretty cool. And if you look at it from this side, with the mountain in the background, it looks really cool. Quite like that. If you're just tuning in, my name is Joel Duggan. This is Satisfactory. We've been hanging out in this game a little bit lately. We're going to work on the aluminum. We're going to try and sort out some of the assembly of the scrap. We've got the scrap and the silica working. Currently they're being pushed into awesome sinks down there. But we are going to change this today, I think. I'm gonna focus on the scrap first, but you also have to figure out 28 of these foundries is what we need to get going. And the other thing that I need to look at is the existing temporary aluminum setup. Oh, thanks, Ship Price. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna add more, and I'm gonna change the color of them. So down here, we've been making all-clad aluminum sheets to store up for our use on belts and stuff. I want to see how much we have. Oh, good. We've got lots. Sweet. Mostly lurking, says Seer of Terrible Omens. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. And thanks for everybody that was hanging out throughout the initial technical difficulties. You know who the regulars are when they're still here after you have to restart the stream. Hey, Jumbo Sale, I haven't seen you in a little while. How's it going? So, inventory check. We don't need this many motors. That's for sure. We're good for concrete. I could use probably some extra pipes. And we're low on gas. And we should bring some plates back. So let's go get some plates and some gas. Yeah, I appreciate that, CJ. The problem that I have with it is that, you know, nothing has changed. And yet, in less than 24 hours, the exact same setup just doesn't work. But it's working now, so we'll call it a win. What else did I want to get? Gas. So I'm going to bring back a bit of gas so we don't have to make this trek all the time. I'm slowly getting ready to the point of moving the storage system to the main one. Fazu Battlecaster says I can get on board with the stream time. Does it work out well for you, Fazu? Remind me, where in the world are you? This is late to me. Had I started on time, I would have started at 10. It's now 10:30. Just past. Texas. Oh, okay, so you're kind of mid-evening for you then. That's the last of the gas. Let's bring more of those. Anything else need a top up? Computers. Tend to prefer the late night streams myself. It's conveniently, especially during during weeks, I'm performing evening shows. Oh yes, that's right. Normally I don't stream this late at all, but it's not out of any particular reason. Because very often I'll be playing a game. Usually this or Minecraft, but tonight I just thought I'd turn on the stream. I moved this walkway, by the way, so now we cruise underneath it no problem, which is nice. Put a little front on the storage system. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Oh, no, I gotta drop off this stuff first. The light is unfortunately too bright. That's my biggest beef with it right now. It's all iron stuff. Hey, McScrewgun, how's it going? Hope you're having a good evening. So, what has to happen here is the silica has to be combined with other silica and put into these foundries. Silica and aluminum scrap. The aluminum scrap has to come up from here, and unfortunately we can't combine it on anything faster. So we're going to have at least 4 belts of aluminum scrap going in both directions. So that means we have to leave quite a lot of room for the logistics of all of this. And I'm thinking that these 2 panels here are probably going to be the easiest thing to do. We'll have to wrap it around and bring it in. Unless we can go... See, the problem is if we go around the backside of things, then we have to send the silica around the backside as well. Which is not the end of the world. I just think it would be more interesting to have the silica come up here and join the lines. So we'll have to see what we can come up with. I also really like the look of this, so I don't really want to change it too much. This is probably going to change, but these are probably going to stay where they are. These are probably going to stay where they are. Haas, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I probably missed the notification when we were messing with the stream earlier. Alright. So, with these, we can get up high with them. And that will, not that we need to save space, but it will keep things looking pretty cool. So right now, what I'm thinking about doing, we'll have to have 4 belts of scrap coming along here. Let's just call it here. Two, 3, 4. That's going to create this wall. That's going to be very hard to get stuff through. So silica and scrap will have to come in here. The silica we could send up over stuff. So the silica could be like up here. Coming in that way. On another line. Or we could have these closer. Because then we could have splitters on here example. Say like you'd have a splitter, say at like this level. Right, so then you'd pull from that line into as many of these as you'd need. Alternatively, if this was higher, like our friend over there, then it gives us a couple of options. One, we don't have to use as many lifts. So if I'm going to put you here, so it might not be lined up horizontally, but right? So we would line them up, but that gets you straight in. Means that any lift over here doesn't have to be quite as tall. And it means that on the other side, when we take our export, we could run that down here and then take it out this way. So that your export comes out in there. And then you take your, what are they making? Ingots? No. Yeah, ingots. So it takes the aluminum ingot and we'll send the ingot out this way. Or the other way. It depends on how we're gonna handle it. Hey Joel, big fan since I found the spawn chunks about 1.5 years ago. Keep up the great work. Well, thanks very much, Microwave Ago. Appreciate that. So yeah, we don't necessarily have to do it that way. Because there's gonna have to be another line of silica along here anyway. Like there's gonna have to be another silica line coming in. Probably easiest to do what we've got here, which is have some form of joined line. I'd like to try to line them all up. I don't know if we can do that. They would start to overlap. They start to get really tight. Not the best. Not the best. So... No, do you like the idea of having these things up here, chat? It's just not necessary, I guess. The only thing I'd find a little bit strange. Like, I'm okay with having a bunch of stuff kind of like that. I think that kind of looks cool. Kind of looks like a grasshopper with eyeballs. Actually, you know what it looks like? It looks like the Tortoise Master from Kung Fu Panda. The mouth right here and the two great big eyes. A different look with them off the deck. Yeah, I've done it before. And the cool thing is, like, it looks cool when you've got a lot of them. When you've got, like, multiples all lined up. This isn't gonna let me do it, but... can do that. And then, like, you can also have... Whoops. So when you look at several of them together, like, they have this cool kind of, like, flat look to them. Because we're going to have several rows. I was looking at the math. We've got 360 per unit, which means we have 2,520 per minute, which means 28 of these foundries. So aluminum ingots takes 90. So 2520 divided by 90, 28. So rows of 7 to create 14 on this side and 14 on that side. And then the exports. I guess the export could just be down the middle, right? We don't have to do it going underneath. We could just have mergers like right here. Oh, except these things are asymmetrical. The pain in the butt. Well, we could line them up so that they face the right way. Because then we would just have the one export line. This is where I think it would be challenging to planning the most efficient process to fitting it all in. Well, I mean, the good news is we've got all the room in the world. Like, I can spread these out as much as I want. You know, like I can totally just have this much space here. They fit nicely on one foundation wide, and then we could have 1 or 2 foundations in between them if we wanted to. Doing this is cool, but just if you don't need to be that cramped, it's kind of a pain in the butt to work underneath these things. I mean, we could always drop them down, but this height works so well for the lifts, right? And that's going to be too difficult to do that way. So I'm okay with 2 rows of 14. So we'd have to have 2 blocks there, 1, 2, and then 2 blocks here. Just to kind of give ourselves a little bit of reference. And I don't know whether this was measured out. Well, here's the other edge of the room here. If we're looking at the floor below, that's the downstairs. Wouldn't mind leaving some of this open for like staircases and ramps and things. So I like that idea. 2 rows of 7. How far down does 7 get us? They're just a single foundation wide, aren't they? Well, a little bit more. So let's just say it takes 9 foundations. We'll start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We might as well use the full 10 because that's the whole. So we could space them out, not have them be completely jam-packed, which would be nice. It would be nice to line up some of these ports, you know. If I do that, it's faced the wrong way. Yeah, okay. So they go 1/3, 1/3, and then they go middle and then on the crease. I'm okay with that. So then the tricky part becomes how to organize these belts so that there's 4. So what's going to happen is this middle one, there's 7 refineries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this middle one is going to be split. And I'm probably going to move it so it's in the center of the room. So that's going to be a splitter. It'll go that way and join up with one other belt. So, do we know how much scrap is coming out of there? Yes. 2520 scrap. So 360 per. So that means that 360 is 180. 360 plus 180 is 540. That's certainly doable on a fast belt. Yep. It's 540. That's clever. So that means that we do almost an entire row. That means we'd have to do... Each one of these would be 360. That does 4. So maybe we don't do 2 rows of 7. Maybe we do a row of 6 and a row of 8. That would give us a little bit extra room too. So what I'm thinking there is that we've got belts that are going to be divisible by 6 and belts that are going to be divisible by 4. So having rows, like a row of 8 and then a row of 6 would work out really well. Okay. I guess we'll put the 8 in the front. Sure. 6 in the back. And then we have to think about their exports. Well, the exports are all coming out to the middle. And we've got 60. So you've got 60 times 14. Oh, we're going to have 2 belts. That's fine. So we're going to have 4 belts of aluminum ingots coming out of here. And I guess they're just going to go on to the next process, which is going to be assemblers, which is just going to be on the next floor. And do we want to do that back here? Probably yes, would be my guess. I like the idea of having like a large chasm here. Okay. Better set up that meeting. Have fun, folks. Thanks so much, Seer. Have a good one. Yeah, okay. So we need the 8 up front. Remove these. And did we decide if we want to put them up on things? The other thing, we don't have to put them up on this either. Like we can totally just put them up on stuff like that. And then we can have like doors to make it easy to get from one side of the room to the other. Plus they add a little bit of light features. I'd rather do that, because I've done this whole metal foundation thing before. I'd be up for that. And I want to put them in a position where they don't stick out. But I don't know if that's possible. Right, because then they hit that. That's annoying. That's right, we're not going to be going down with those, we're going to be going up. But I like the idea of looking up at these things. Plus, if we're using something like this, then we can power them on the wall here. Wow, they kind of clip, so we could do something else. I'm sure we could figure it out. We could run the power inside too, keeping it nice and clean. Because if I put a double-sided node there, I should be able to see it. Oh no. Ah, okay. Not as easy. We could even have walls in front of it if we wanted to. Well, no, we couldn't, I guess. Sure, we could figure out a cool way to power them. Alright, well I like this idea with the doors. And we need 8 of these, so let's go ahead and remove these. We need the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, is this 11? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That makes more sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the middle. Nope. Just so we know where we're standing. And we'll continue with this. So we'll put the first one here. But we'll make it so that it's in the middle. That. These are sticking out, aren't they? Right, we've got to do the whole part of it here. How much do these stick out off the back end? We might just have to do this whole platform like this. I really wish they would give us like half width foundations instead of 8x8, like 8x4. So this kind of hangs off the edge there. I wish that we could get it so that the feet would go down. We can't. Oh, we can put a wall here. I would really like it if we could place these and have those feet go all the way down. Morning, everyone. What crazy contraption is you all working on today? We're doing the Foundries, which is silica and scrap to turn into aluminum ingots. We know we have to place 28 of these. We're just kind of debating. That sticks out. No, that doesn't stick out. Oh, I placed it the wrong way around. That's what it is. It's not even symmetrical this way. Ugh. That's annoying. So the legs didn't go down there. What gives? Why'd the other one do that? Was it because it had the platform? Because that's not ideal. What do you think? Every second one? A lamp? I'm normally up this late. I don't normally stream this late, but I'm usually up. I'm usually up. The last few weeks, actually, I've been seeing the wee hours of the morning, not on purpose. Alright, I just need to line this up. I need to have like one spare one here, just kind of like lined up exactly where we want it, front to back. Test to see what this looks like if it comes out just a little bit farther. Really? Sometimes I wonder. Yeah, I much prefer that look. Okay. These are all facing the right way. The other thing we could do as well is have the center be the support. Like we could have this be in here and have this be like a V shape, but I don't think we're going to do that. Good to see Rabelais too. Glad that you can come by. All right, so we need to find the middle again. This one. So we're going to do, what did I say, 8 up front? That's 1, 2, 3. We got one more. Takes us right to the edge. I imagine we're probably going to delete these, but just in case, I might as well make them the way that I want them. I'm going to paint this one too. One, two, and then we need 2 more. Oh wow, that's going to be tight. So this thing did the thing with the legs, I think. Yeah, why is that doing leg stuff? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why? Why is it? It's only the one. Does anyone know why that would occur? Perfectly lined up with everything else. Doesn't do what you do it that way. Wonder if it's the wall. Ah. It's the wall, which means that these ones probably all have... Oh, that's annoying. Yep, that is a pain in the butt. Yeah, so a lot of the buildings do this actually. The storage bins are the ones that do it the most. So you can get away with like putting a storage bin really kind of hanging off the edge in some cases. Sorry, it just means I have to replace these, which is just frustrating. I do find there's a lot of quirkiness in the game that forces you to like redo things for like the third time. I mean, as long as you don't delete everything right away, one at a time, then it's usually not too bad. Oh, I'm out of those frames. Now, did that all work? That has all worked, so we just have to remove these ones. Not sure if the update 5 soft clipping and hard clipping will help these changes. They might actually. They might help those changes. Right. Everything is good. Looking clean. I think I prefer this side to the wall. You know what? We could actually, it might be time to mess around with a couple of different textures here. We could try the other walls. We could also paint them too. maybe we just... We can worry about this later, so I'll leave it up for now. I'm leaning on this design here. That's probably what I like the most. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to go back and get some modular frames. Hey Elaine, how's it going? Good to see you on your lunch break. Normally I catch you when you're just waking up. We built 7. We need 21 more. Foundry. Don't need the generator. Rotors. Oh, do we not have enough rotors? Sad face. We don't have enough rotors. Well, time to go check. A bit stressed about moving things? Are you moving? Like, is the business moving or are you moving? Both are stressful, don't get me wrong. I worked at an animation studio when I first started in my career, and it was a small place. We ended up moving at least once, not twice, and orchestrating and organizing that was rough. Personally moving house. Yeah. Business moving is easy because then someone else pays for it. But personal moving is tedious. I've been living in the same space for like 19 years, so when I eventually move, it will be a dog and pony show. I thought I brought more routers. Maybe I used them in something else. Alright, well, hashtag road trip. We need to go get some routers. You empty? You're empty. There's a few things we're not making on site. Rotors, motors, plastic, and rubber. Hardest part is it's a huge downsize and complicates my living arrangements. Oh man, yeah. Yeah. If I move out of this apartment, I'd move into a house. That's actually one of my goals in the next 5 to 7 years, is to own a home. I don't know what the market's going to look like. The market in Canada right now is bananas. So, you know. But, because I've got the time to wait for the market to cool down and also for, you know, saving up down payments and stuff, it means that I can actually also purge and get rid of a lot of stuff. The problem that I have with purging is not that I don't want to do it. It's that I currently don't own a vehicle. And so there are some things that I want to dispose of responsibly, you know, like appliances and things like that. And I can't always get to the recycle depot. And my building does not have recycling of that level. Like I can't put stuff out on the curb. I have to put it in bins out back. And they don't allow you to do anything heavy. It has to be just like household recycles, you know, like egg cartons and plastic bags and stuff like that. We compost, that's good, but it doesn't help when you've got like the coffee pot that doesn't work anymore, and batteries, hard drives, and electronics that you have to dispose of properly, like all that kind of stuff. And I won't let myself put it in a landfill. That's just terrible. Right. I think if we just grab a full set of rotors, we should be fine. I don't remember seeing anything else that we might need. As a millennial, I'm telling you I'm not planning on it. Nice. Oh, there we go. Is that hooked up to anything? It's getting automatic rotors. No. We're going to grab some motors as well, as we always need those, because refineries. Too many cars. Cars are just a liability. I mean, I know some people need them, and I mean, if you've got kids, then obviously for emergencies you have to have them and stuff like that, but it's one of those things that whenever I look at it and I look at how much it costs versus the depreciation and stuff, I mean, I can't put much stock in this because it was a TikTok video, but there's this guy that was talking about how he's able to basically get all the money back from his car by leasing it to himself somehow. Anyway, it seemed kind of too good to be true, but at the same time, you know, if you've got the business knowledge to arrange that kind of stuff, and if you own your own company, as I do, then there might be some legs to it. All right. I am going to pop up here, take a short break while the nighttime is out. And when we come back, we're going to bring everything back down, and we're going to try to set up the all the arrangements. In the meantime, I guess I'll leave the video going because there's enough moving around here to kind of have some fun looking at things. Where's it good? The decent vantage point right there. Give you a wide angle. Cool. I will be right back. All right. People were saying that they haven't seen this view before. This is the starter factory. Oh, I did not mean to take a screenshot. They lie. The screenshots don't work. But yeah, that's my initial storage, and we are going to take a tour of this factory and the whole world, actually, if we hit 150 subs during September. 150 subs for a tour of Satisfactory and 200 subs for a tour of the Citadel server. So that tour in the Citadel server, that's an ongoing thing. That's definitely going to be something we're going to do at some point. But yeah, so we got fuel, petroleum coke, and the rest of these are all rubber and plastic. And power, of course. I can't wait to get off the coal power. It fluctuates way too much. See you later, Elaine. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Good luck with the packing. Yeah, agree. Head off into the sunrise. I'm trying not to get hit by the tractor. Speaking of coal power, that's what that tractor is doing, is bringing coal back to the main base. We were miles from coal. It's my one beef about the starting area that I decided to choose. It's a little bit too out of the way. But it was my first time, so it is what it is. We just went to go get some rotors, Microwave Eagle. We were building some foundries and we ran out of rotors. And I've run out of gas. Really need to add to the train system so that we can do this all by train. I'm pretty sure that if I get in a train, if I have it programmed, I don't even have to steer. I can just say, go to station X, and it'll just do it. Even if I'm not doing it on a loop. So, we can take those. So we need 210. Oh, I was like, I thought my game locked up on me, but it was the autosave. I saw a giant slug yesterday and it made me think of this game. Yeah, I can see that. Right, modular frames. We're gonna need more of those. We have those around here though. Should be good now. Excellent. Take it easy, McScrewgun. Thanks for coming by. Always good to see you. Is the sound okay for the stream? Streamlabs is showing me very odd visual feedback on my levels. want to make sure that I'm not peaking and volume is all good. Or am I looking to blame one more thing on Streamlabs today? Wow, that shoots you high. Cool, thanks Shape Price, appreciate that. Alright, last but not least. Eight. Alright, so that's 8 of those. And we're going to do 6 on the other side. One of the things we could do, since we don't need as many... Well, I guess we should just line them up, shouldn't we? Also, we decided that we're going to need 4 belts, right? 60 times 18. No, 60 times 28. 1680. Whoa, wait a minute. What? How did I get that wrong? So it's 840, so we're going to need 2 belts coming out of this. So we have to make sure that we have enough room for 2 belts. Maybe we should leave a space of 2 in between everything? Lion King Ash, I cannot add more video options. That is not under my control as an affiliate. If you are a partner, then you can do that, but it's not always something that I have an option to do. Sorry. If you want more video options, then tell more people to come watch the stream, and hopefully I can hit partner at some point. So if we're going to do this the other way around, then one way to do it would be this. Yeah. So that's one way. Have them lined up like that. That does not give a lot of room for 2 belts. We'd have to do top belt, bottom belt sort of deal. And even then, that's a little crunchy for my taste. So, I'm thinking we should back this up. And have it be here. Feels like a lot, but when you think about having oh, that's too far back. Oh no, wait, it goes this way. That doesn't make any sense. There we go. So So we'd have these, and then we could have belts. So that gives more than enough room to have... Well, I'd say more than enough room. We would probably find a different way to do it. I would imagine what we'd end up doing would be something at this height. Probably around there. Something like that. And then we could go and do something cool down the middle. And that would leave probably enough room. A walkway if we really wanted it. Yeah, we could figure that out. Do that. Right? So that could be the export. And then when you're here, you'd see everything flying along. That'd be really cool, actually. I think I like that. And that way these don't have to line up. We don't have to worry about lining up these two. Although, we could try. Wouldn't be the end of the world to give it a go. So, if I wanted to line these up, what's the easiest way to do that? Probably jumping over here. So here we are pointed at what? Looks like it's lined up to me. Now, do they all line up if we do that? Probably not. So that actually, if you line up one, then it actually works. That's interesting. Probably doing some nasty things to the other side. Yeah, they're on the in-betweens. That's fine. Unless I made those the wrong way. Oh, they're touching. Is it me or do these look farther apart? I guess it's just an illusion of the foundation. On the Diagonal, subscribing at Tier 1 for 14 months. Thanks so much, On the Diagonal. Good to see you. That's the middle. So we just kind of went offset by a little bit. So here, we might as well have them all line up the way that we want. And I also neglected to do the wall thing for that one. Yeah, so I have to redo this one. That's fine. I know you usually do Minecraft streams on the weekends. Is there a specific usual time you stream this, or just one of those things where it's just been when you're in the mood? I tend to stream other games during the week. Satisfactory had an update, so that's why I got back into it a little while ago. And so yeah, it just I stream Minecraft on the weekends because that's when the most traffic is for Minecraft. Because I could do a Minecraft stream during the week and still have, you know, about 20 or 30 people. So I figured if I'm going to have 20 or 30 people, I might as well have... Why am I not running? There we go. I might as well have fun and explore and do other things. Because I don't want to be just a Minecraft streamer, and I already fight the expectation that people have that that's all I do. And I want to be able to do other things, because every once in a while, you know, you want to branch out and just not play Minecraft. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more. 5. That's the wrong way. 6. And these 2 are backwards. So hopefully all of these line up. They look like they do. Good stuff. Creates a little asymmetry, you know? There's a little bit of extra room up here. But what it means is when we go and we place down our conveyor mergers along this line here. So if I can get myself somewhere high. So it means that when I place mergers along here, with the output going this way, like that, and like that, and like that, it means that this side is going to line up. So now when you look at them, they're all going to line up the same, which is cool. So that's the export. I don't know where it's going to go. I guess we're going to send it up this space here. Probably right in these corners, would be my guess. Oh, I just deleted a machine, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I did. Whoops. Yeah, I can usually fit in a midweek. I'd like to try and add a Patreon goal where a midweek stream could be permanent, but I have to have the support because I either have to do it very late at night or I have to take time off work. I've just had some work slowdowns lately, so I've been able to stream during the week. I'm making an extra effort this month to stream a lot because of September and the promotions and trying to expand the community and stuff. So there's that. So this did not end up being in the middle, which is annoying. So we started in the middle here, and we have... How do we have more space here? Or maybe we just don't have more space. That comes to that point there. There's a schedule on Twitch. I should put it in the panels below. I think I have it in the panels below. Oh, that's the same. But yeah, there's a schedule published on Twitch. So that's what that's going to look like there. We don't have to have a wall here. We've got lots of space though. I'm just going to put in any old wall. think we're going to run the power underneath. The ends could probably be doors, now that I think about it. Access, good stuff. And we don't have to have this whole section. We could remove it. However, if we ever want to expand this, it might be good to kind of leave it there. Could No Man's Sky be in the rotation or not? It looks interesting. Yeah, I've played No Man's Sky. I've got a fairly large save in it. I just haven't felt the bite for it. I need to look into the best way to stream it. Because there's been some changes and stuff to it. So like I need to go play for like an hour on my own before I stream so I can refresh my memories to where I am and what I need to do. Alright, so I feel like our export is pretty good. Like I feel like our product, which is the aluminum ingots coming out, they're going to be on these two lines here. And I would imagine if we were to find my color gun, right? Kind of a good indication. Export here. Please leave lane clear. Going that way. So then we have to figure out how to get all of the material in here. So we've got what will be 2 lines. Can I do more than 360? 360 times 2 is 720. That will fit. Yes, okay. So I can combine 2 of these into 1 line, and I can combine half of 1 line into the other. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to squish these up together, because what I don't like the look of, this feels very off here, and I'm thinking it would be cooler to have all of these close together, especially if we're going to combine them. So I'm going to look at moving this over. It's probably going to be too close. We may have to do something funky with this particular setup there. But what I thought would be neat is if I could arrange these so that they were going up closer together. I don't know if I have the space for that though. Yeah, they're attached right to the refineries. Darn it. And moving that over won't really help. I really wish these things would not like disappear. They don't render all the time, which is weird. Like this is constantly putting stuff out, but you don't always see it. I've not played Ark Survival Evolved, no. I've seen it. I just don't have it doesn't really appeal. Hey, always good to check off a box, Seer of Terrible Omens. So the idea that I had last night was to group these up together, but I don't know if that's even possible. I could do it if I went up, I guess, if I went up higher. So if I brought them up and went sideways with them. Okay, so what if we built up along here? I'd have to get up over the pipe. Can't get any closer that way. Let's just remove that for a second. And that's hitting the hitbox there. So aha. That would allow us to place those. So if I took this out and did that and up here and then pointed it this way, so if that was the case, then what we could do is kind of daisy chain some of these lifts together. Hope it was more productive and satisfactory. Not a productive meeting? Right, so we'd have to do each one of these on its own. This is the middle one. No. We'd have to go with... one, two, click. Nope, fell again. I should really switch to the hover pack. So we'll go to there for now. So I'm going to remove that. Remove you. Put you there. Now, can I do a lift from here? Yeah. Now that's going to be centered. This is the kind of stuff that I like experimenting with. Right? So now you've got this one thing right in the middle, as opposed to off to the side. Alternatively, we could split it down below and have them hook up with the sides. Which actually, maybe we don't want anything there at all. That could be even better. That could be even better. Because then we could split that and have them combine with these ones. I think I like that idea better. I think I like that idea better. Although, a little bit weird up top. Yeah, I don't particularly like buggy games, Microwave Ego. So if Ark is buggy, then I probably wouldn't enjoy it. I'm a pretty patient person, but I get really frustrated with tech issues, as I think a lot of people do. Right, so we need to combine those two. So it would make sense to have them combine in these two here. That would mean that these two need to be combined and sent that way. I would say the easiest way to do that, because they don't line up this way, would be to have them face one another. But that unfortunately does not line up there. Not that we couldn't move this over in the same way that we moved the other one over. One I had to move, right? Right? No, other way. So it's there. I think that's right. Those are a lot closer. Oh, autosave lag. I feel like I want to make this so that it's on the center line. Alright, that works. You know what? We're gonna switch to the hover pack here. Hold on. Should have done this. Should have done this to start with. If it wouldn't jack with your path to partner, it would definitely be on board with more of these streams. Well, thanks very much, Fazu. But yeah, it totally borks it. Like, there's just... it's not that I was close. I got really close in March. I was doing... or no, I got really close in January, February. Over the holidays. We were up around 73, 74. But then March saw the update for Satisfactory. And I played Satisfactory in March because that's what I wanted to play. And I get, you know... 17 to 20 people. Right now the average stream is at around 35 or something. We're not even close. So because we're not even close, I just said screw it. I'm gonna play what I want and have fun. And honestly, like, I don't measure the success of a stream based on attendance. I'm much more of a how much, from a business standpoint, how much support am I getting? Because it doesn't matter whether I've got 200 people in chat or whether I've got 60 people in chat. If the support is there, then it means that I can stream more often. It's simple math, right? Running home businesses and stuff, like, as I have for 20 years, like, you can look at things objectively and be just like, all right, well, you know, as long as the subs keep coming, I'll play it. I don't care if I've got 2 people in chat. And 118 comes out, there might be more folks. Yeah, maybe. Minecraft streams are not the problem. Minecraft streams I'll hit 80, 90, no problem. I mean, it's been slower lately because it's back to school and summer weather, that kind of thing. But, so that does give us enough room there to put one of these. So what I want to do is grab a foundation. And I think we have one line going down there, and that's going to be scrap. The silica, I think we decided we're going to come in over top of everything. That means we don't need this. We would just need that kind of an arrangement. Can we do that with walls and have it look cool? So I'd rather do that than have these silly conveyor things all over the place. I'd much rather do that, I think. That's good. That means all we have to do then is get in here with a merger at that level. I can remove that again. Put that there. Layer merger. Gonna be at that position. Grab that again. Oh, did I do that right or wrong? Oh, that's annoying. Why am I stuck? So then this will come out there. And then this one, what we could do provided this actually links up. That works. That goes up to there. Merges down there. We'll need to go back and look. I just made affiliate yesterday. Oh, that's very cool, Fazu. Congratulations. It's great fun. It's great fun. I feel like that looks okay. So we should look from where I was standing. I was hoping to keep them all facing out, but I guess that's really not much we can do. So I have them face outwards. Then we still have to figure out a way to loop things around and connect them. So for this one then, I guess what we would do is continue with this little walkway thing. And here at least we can start up there. Whoa, I just unpowered something. Crap, it was this. Yeah. I can remove that. Oh, it's not as pretty. And did it work? I don't know that it worked. Oh gosh. Sometimes this game... Why are you idle? Oh, because the water backed up. I don't understand what happened. Why is this not? Oh, because it's full of silica. We stopped our export. That's right. That's right. We can connect you in somehow. There we go. It's still not working. Pumps are not pumping. Alright, well, I guess we flushed those systems. Here we go. When in doubt, flush the pipe. Right, so eventually that will actually go that way, which is fine. That leaves the top for silica, which is good. That leaves us a place to actually connect the silica and wrap it around. So that could look kind of cool if we were thinking about this with this kind of a design. Maybe something like that. with one of these. One of those. That is the right height there to be wrapped around. So we could potentially have another one of these. Our silica's going to back up here in a minute, but get something like that going on. Then we could have this belt connect to there and continue on along the top and eventually connect to everything there. And we would do the same thing for the other side, and then we'd have to have more silica come in from over here and connect to these, because the silica coming out of this is not enough. We need another like 940, but we could connect those up like right here. I feel like that would be pretty easy to do. We just have this merger in this particular situation. We would just merge whatever's coming in up onto that. Yeah, I mean, it's different. Looks kind of cool. Then we'd have one of these every 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That works out very nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many is on this line? 720, right? So we would just brute force this. I wouldn't do anything too fancy with it. I'd say we could just completely brute force it. Just use the overflow method. So then from here you'd have lots of these going across situations like that. So let's just take a look and see what that would look like. Remove these guys. We'd have 2 belts going along like that. And then all we would do is just start pulling. Oh, sorry, not from there. Yeah, the highlight bug is a real issue for deleting stuff. Like, you're not sure what you're actually deleting. The bottom is going to be a top tier belt, and the top is going to be 75 silica per minute times 8. $600, so that's still a top belt. Okay, so it'll be good looking anyway. So then it's just a matter of lining up our conveyors splitters, here are these guys, with the right thing, and I guess we would just keep it consistent with, probably I'll put the low one on the second one. I really wish they would give you indication here how this is going to work. So yeah, I want to line it up here And the top one would be, I guess, here. The reason why I wanted to do it that way is because if you have these high, then this isn't really in your, like, this isn't down here in your face. You got kind of like a, so that's what it would look like for each unit, and we just kind of run that all the way down. We're going to run into an issue here, though. That's going to be tricky. We might have to move. We might have to put a thing there. Let's see. Does the system lose efficiency if things are not exactly lined up? No. No, it's just as efficient. It's just as efficient. So then this would be doing that. Yeah. It will take some adjusting as to where we put these, because you can see here where we want to add on the top right. That works, but then over here, if we were to continue this along, I want to do that and add it here. It's doable, but it looks kind of funky. We wouldn't use these big belts either. This only needs 90 and 75, so they would both be Mark II belts, which makes them even smaller profile. But that looks a little bit funky, right? I think we might have to go with a different placement. We might have to go with like here. So 1, 2, 3 in from the end. And same thing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should work. I've been playing this a number of years. Yes. I don't remember when I started playing. I certainly streamed it around when I started playing, because I remember we had trouble with people backseat gaming and like spoiling stuff. Hey BL Andrew, how's it going? This is the aluminum mess. We're transitioning from dumping everything into sinks and getting our foundry set up. So we've got our export is sorted out. We know that's coming out this way. We're trying to get the silica and the scrap. Scrap's coming up from down below. And I'm trying to get it to line up so it looks nice. It is proving difficult. It's proving difficult. I had it all kind of like lined up and looking cool, but now these lifts are all over the place and I'm not a fan. Other than that, I'm doing well, thank you. Appreciate you asking. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, see, these were all like lined up nice and pretty, and then we started messing around with them to try and get them to be in line with what we wanted to do. So this works out up top. Although one is obviously a little bit closer than the other. So we could move this one again, that's fine. That's easy to do. And I'm okay with that, I guess. In a lot of ways, I wish that refineries had the output belt and the output liquid on top of one another as opposed to side by side. Side by side causes so many issues. Yeah, it's not so much tedious as it is that I'm having to make those sacrifices of, like, it doesn't look good, you know, in order to get things to... I have to adjust my expectations from my original vision. This is looking okay. I'm disappointed that I've had to change all the stuff down here. And we could go back if I could figure out a way to... I mean, I guess I could turn them around. So one of the things we could do... I'll try it over here. Let's just do this again. Minus the pole. I'm not sure what that was powering. So that'll be there. Oh. That's an issue. That's not right. This might not work as cleanly as I thought it was going to. Or will it? Oh my gosh. Are these honestly going to line up? Holy nuggets, that's a straight line. Well, it was almost a straight line. We could make it a straight line. That's doable. This one's straight. Yeah, I was watching you build that cool hexagon thing the other day, man. That was amazing. Alright, so that's fine. We can work on that. It's this part here that I have to think about. So if I remove you... Instead of having the merger here, what if we have it on this section here? And then what if instead of these coming up to there, got these two? Which ones are we merging? One, two, three, four. That's the middle one. So it's these two. So this one. What if we brought this one up all the way from the bottom? Gosh, this is making me dizzy. Wow. Bring you all the way up to here. And same thing. The problem is that, of course, then it's going to look... The product is going to be coming up on the wrong side. And those aren't the center bits, but I would be willing to sacrifice. So that could be one way we do it. And keep keep it cleaner below. So we go down here. So now those stay exactly where they were. Very simple down there. So none of this nonsense. But the difference is that up here, we're going to have these two looks. About to release my build for the community stream next week. Very cool. Still can't believe it was the highlighted content creator this week. Very surreal. Oh, that's amazing. I didn't catch that part of the stream. I do watch the Coffee Stain streams, but they I often have to mute them and stuff because I'm working at the same time. So like if I get caught up in something or if someone calls, then I have to mute the stream. I don't imagine Satisfactory has a creative mode. Yes, it does, actually. Yep. If not natively, you can use a mod if you wanted to do it that way. But you can also do like a creative playthrough. Pretty sure. Yeah. So I mean, I would. See, the unfortunate thing is that they're not going to be symmetrical because the products are coming in at different angles. I mean, we could make it. You know, all that said, yeah, that would be hard. That would be hard. I'm not a fan of this so much. This kind of off-center thing, because I think where would this come up? This would come up over there. Yeah, so it would be really asymmetrical if we did it this way. I do feel that this looks sturdier. I'm inclined to actually start them from up here and then just connect them down below if we can. Well, they're the same distance apart. Just that the way that they are positioned is different. Oh, you were on a break at work and you caught it. That's amazing. Well, congratulations. Well deserved. Well deserved. I'm glad that they highlighted your build. That's cool. Any ideas on what you would do here, Andrew? Any thoughts? Have I been clear in what my goals are here? I'm just basically trying to get... we have to... We have to split this one because we're going to delete this. That's not going to be there. This down here, I think is going to be split. Oh, autosave. And I'm going to run it probably here because I can. Oh, that's wrong. So, and then that has to be merged in with this one. How would we do that? Oh, I've got stuff there. I don't want to get rid of them. Inventory woes. Whew, sneeze snuck up on me. So, merger. I guess it has to go Have enough room? I totally have enough room there, I think. Oh, the pipe's in the way. No way around that. So it looks like we'll have to merge them on their own up top. So this would continue to be here. And then we'd have to have another one. Of course it's going to be crooked. My situations like this, my usual go-to is if I can't make it look perfect, make it look intentional. So if something wants to line up just right, I would make it way off intentionally. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, like make a big loop or something. If it's going to be off by like a hair, then just make it like do something crazy and outrageous. Yeah. Well, these don't have to be next to each other. We do have room on the other side of that. That could work. What did that hit? Oh, it's hitting the pump. That's annoying. I like the look of this. I think that's pretty cool looking. Alright, well we don't like... We know we don't like this. What if we're going about this all wrong and we have to have them be facing this way and then swirl them around? What if I grab that again? I'm just thinking about what Andrew said and if we can make this kind of thing happen. Right, so this would have to be... Do this first. Grab that. Seriously? Wow. So... Yep, refineries, man. I'm starting to understand why people don't like them. That's just all kinds of ugly again, isn't it? Oh, hold on. Snapped the wrong thing. That might have been the problem before. So again, would prefer it to be a little bit more symmetrical, so we can maybe go the reverse. Go down, and of course that's not going to line up. I'm pretty burnt out on pipes all around at the moment. Yeah, I can imagine it. Fazu, thanks for the reminder. Actually, I need to wrap up soon, so I'm not going to bother to take a break. It is about time for me to go. Anybody have any suggestions for a raid? Usually the Satisfactory folks are nocturnal. There's usually someone that we can pass you on to. Barring that, I can always send you to someone playing Minecraft. I don't mind that. I just wish we could get this to work a little bit nicer. I know how to do it. It would just involve a lot of juking and jiving. Rain Sun or Tango. Rune Sun, sorry, Rune Sun. If not someone Satisfactory, Liara is on playing Geofuser. I don't know what Geofuser is. Oh, GeoGuessr maybe? Maybe just a typo. But, yep. I think my brain might be ready to take a break anyway from all of this. If I do sort it out, what I'll do is I'll sort out one side and then I'll mirror the other side of the stream so everybody can kind of understand what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this, then please leave a follow before you take off. We did a fair amount of work here today. I'm pretty happy with what we sorted out. It's starting to look like a second floor, and I like that we're doing some different stuff. I like that we've got these raised foundries. I like that we've got lots of walking room. Something that I've made those mistakes before in the past. BL Andrew, is Rune Sun, not that it matters, is just in case, is Rune Sun family friendly? I'd like to try to make sure that people have a pretty consistent experience. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this, then check me out on Twitter. It's at Joel Duggan. You can listen to the Spawn Chunks podcast all about Minecraft at thespawnchunks.com. New episode came out on Monday. I have recorded a new episode of the Citadel Cafe at thecitadelcafe.com, but I haven't published it yet. That's on my to-do list for tomorrow. And thank you to everyone that used bits or subbed, used a Prime sub, all that kind of stuff. Truly appreciate it. And check out Patreon. It's probably the easiest way and the best way to support the stream. Plus, you get access to the Discord. And we also have monthly subscriptions are now available for donations. There's all kinds of stuff. So if you've enjoyed this, and I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a good evening. And it looks like we're going to pass you on to Rune Sun. Thanks to BL Andrew for the recommendation. So don't go anywhere and enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks so much. Bye for now.